Hi, for today's Tuesday Toolbox, we're continuing our conversation about power. As we have mentioned, power is really based on our perception and the perception of those around us. And last week we talked about acknowledging our power and making lists of the things we're good at, things that we have accomplished, and challenges we've overcome. Today we're going to talk about assessing our value and assessing our values. And so first of all, I would ask you, what do you stand for? Your values define what you stand for. They also define what you will do and what you won't do. So take a minute and identify 2 or 3 values that define your life. So contribution is a value that I have that drives who I am and what I do. But contribution can mean a lot to a lot of different people. Does it mean contributing money? And for me, sometimes that does. Does it mean contributing time? And sometimes it does. And does it mean contributing leadership? And sometimes it does. And so being really clear about what that looks like so I can define it is very powerful, because it emboldens me to be able to say what I will and won't do. So if someone comes to me and asks me to contribute to a special cause that they have, I can say that's an awesome cause, but you know what? I'm contributing to this other thing. And so it helps me create some boundaries and barriers. If I have a value of service, it could be that I want to give service to my family, or I want to give service to my church, or I want to give service to my community, or I want to do service for my child's school. And all of those are powerful. And what does service look like? My time, whatever that might be. I'm going to go in and lead some programs, whatever that might be. Again, it helps me define who I am, how I show up. And so then when I go to work, I can make sure how I behave aligns with I'm about service and contribution. So I'm sitting around the table and I don't agree with what's going on. My contribution value will help me step up and voice my opinion and own that. And so it will help me present and be powerful and give me the courage and empower me to do the things that I need to do. It also, not only does it, now we've looked at our values, that now increases our value, because I'm really clear about who I am and how I live my life. And now I'm bringing more to the table, and I can actually flex those muscles. So I encourage you this week to think about your values. What are they? What do you stand for? How do you live them out? And how do they show up so that you can align them with your behaviors in your organization, in your life, and in your community? Have a great week.